Morning, guys. Welcome. Potatoes continues on his adventure, the opening adventure here. Okay, so fire. All right, the fire went out instantly. What an anticlimax that is. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, right. What was going on? There's no unrest, but our city needs more workers. So just to recap, we spent a little bit of time at Cydonia here in Crete. Wait, was it Cydonia we went to? Let's see. Yeah, loyal. They're loyal because this colony's leader feels lukewarmly towards you. He'll respond to most of your requests, though he may not entertain requests for offensive strikes. Consult the city's history to find out why this leader feels this way. And there won't be any history, I don't think. But we established... I'm pretty sure that... Or did we... Or was this the one that we did? Yeah, okay, so Crete is ruled by Minos, who is... So these little flags, I think, show when they're colonies or not, or whatever. Where's Minos? I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Cydonia is the place that we established just now. Yeah, they pay us tribute yearly, see? 10 wood. Which is funny because we set up wine as well, but they're not paying us a tribute of wine. I guess the game can only do one tribute or whatever. But anyway, so we're going to keep getting shipments of 10 wood yearly. I guess we could request more, maybe. I don't know. But we'll leave them alone. So in the last part, that was what we did. Feudas is the leader of that place now. Our good friend Feudas. And we, meanwhile, are back to Thebes. And so you see, we've got like the red roof on Thebes, and we have the red roof on Cydonia. I believe that's really demarking, allegiance here. So, let's go back to the city. Now, our objectives are to protect the city from Talos. So, we destroyed Talos, or air quotes, destroyed Talos with Jason in the previous place. And now he seeks vengeance, so he's going to come and attack here. So we're going to do the Heroes Hall here. They also want us to have 2 sanctuaries now. 2. So we already have one, the Fortress of Ares. Where is it? Over here. Let's get our map up on the right. So that's cool, but now they want us to get another god in the city. And we got a load of choice here, it looks like. Okay, so we could go the Garden of Demeter, Artemis's Menagerie, Aphrodite's Haven, or the Arbor of Athena. And each of them, as you can tell with how much you talked about the dragon and the troops and stuff from before, they all specialize in different things. So, I don't know what we'll go for, but it's probably a good idea to kick something up straight away. You might be tempted to go with Demeter, because she's at the top. It says 24 marbles, so 27 marbles, so that's the most expensive, right? But actually, if you look, the Arbor of Athena is just slightly less marble, but way more money. In fact, we would go broke to create this. So, I don't know, since we're at the beginning of the series here, let's go with the cheapest option, which is Aphrodite's Haven. And this might punish us later, because they'll help us with different resources and things, and I don't know what the upcoming quests will be. Okay, so Cydonia, check it out. Greetings, Potatoverse. I, Feudas of Cydonia, wish to give you a gift of 24 amphorae of wine, but I see your storage facilities suck. Okay, and then they've paid us a tribute. I am doing my best to do my duty to you. I have brought you my tribute of 10 planks of wood, but you still don't have the space for it. I must return to my city, so please accept as much of it as you can for now, or agree to forfeit the tribute for the year. That's interesting. Some type of gifts you can postpone for a second, but others, it has to be here and now. Okay, so what I want is a storage district. We got 1 wood for that first year, which is not good. So let's turn the game speed way down. Okay, now let's explore the city a little bit here. We got loads of space over here. Like, just a huge amount of space. So I'm thinking we'll make a warehouse district. What do you guys think? And then, of course, I mean, this already is a little bit of a warehouse district. So if I destroy this masonry shop over here, put a, and then we'll speed time up so that it disappears, and then speed time back down. Okay, we will build that road blocker. And pull... I don't know. Yeah, let's do it this way. I guess what we could do is we can put the storage houses down first. So, that's not allowed, that's not allowed, that's not allowed. So there, there, there. And we're right up on the coast here. Maybe we could have done this better. There, there, there. And then a gap for a road. Well, that's unfortunate. The space doesn't work there, but that's fine. We've got space here. So we can do this. Bring a road down. Delete that little bit of road. Ooh, what are we doing here? Let's delete this road like this. And roadblock there with a maintenance office here. So we've now got lots of storage. I'm not going to determine exactly what... Ooh, you can even do this. This might be too much for the maintenance officer. But let's see. Our city needs more workers. So we're going to have to build a new housing district as well. That wasn't good. We're going to need to build a new housing district. So there we go. Right. And now let's speed the game up a little bit here. Hopefully he can keep all of them in good shape, good repair. That's fine. So another layer of townhouses. Let's say over here. Oh yeah, I remember. So the important thing that I wanted, air quotes important thing, was this bridge. I put this bridge down and then the fire started. I wanted to connect. Jesus, it was so many episodes ago now. I wanted to connect. I first noticed this like in episode 2. The old city to the new, okay? So like this. So we're gonna clear that tax office and pull this path out like this. There we go. And then put a roadblock there. Okay, so now people have a way of getting through, and then this is a bit of a no man's land, I suppose, right here. But we can build a new housing block, and even look, this really, I mean, I've put noble houses here, but this should be a farming area. So, ooh, the space management's getting a little bit tricky now, isn't it? So I like how these townhouses fully evolved right away. So let's see, we only have 1,000 drachma as well. I'm a little bit worried of how much of a challenge I've already found some of this on easy mode where they're just throwing cash at us. Well, what order do I want to do things in? Also, like, so if I come down here, it says food level, we have provisions for 24 months and the city provides just enough food. So if I want to make a bunch of new houses, I'm gonna need more farms. Full stop. People are emigrating in right now, so we are building workers a little bit. It's getting quite a lot to track now. So if we go back to our original farming, I mean, these were the wheat farms, right? Talos attacks, so let's see where he is as well. Who knows what goes through the bronze man's head? Just know that Talos himself has roused himself and is even now heading to our city. He will make his appearance in 2 months. I don't know where he's going to pop up and start attacking. That could be a problem for us to deal with in the future. And now we can make Jason's Hall. And there's a happiness monument. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to say wheat farms. One here and here. And then one here and here, here and here. Okay. And then we'll put roads between all of these. Like so. We'll put a road there. Yes, this is becoming a bit of a mess. We'll put a roadblock there. And a roadblock there. Oh, well, why did I do it that way? I could just put a roadblock there. You see how the path de-evolved for a second there? And now, just to be on the safe side, let's have a maintenance officer there. These people are eating a lot of wheat. I mean, this is going to be a lot of wheat. But there you go. So we kind of got a nice big wheat farm area. There's also all this farmland here still. And we do have a maintenance guy patrolling out of the city. So he'll come down here. So we could just build stuff here straight away. So how about some more... I just want to get our production up. Okay, here's Talos. So the sounds of metal against metal is almost deafening. Talos is very close. In 1 month he'll be here. Okay, that's fine. So we will put a couple more carding sheds down. With some more sheep. And we'll put some olives down, some growers' lodges with some olive trees up here. with some local storage. Well, no. Okay, so now let's go look at our new housing district, which is going to be up here, as long as Talos doesn't attack it. So, I'm thinking... I think we... Didn't it say we would need Tyrene Wharfs? Oh, no, we don't, but for the Heroes Hall, we do. So, how about let's put those in first, because... You know, it's funny, guys. I got a bunch of notes for this Let's Play. Like, things I want to talk about. But as soon as I get in, all I can talk about is, like, what I'm doing. Can you imagine having the brain power to, like, plan a city and also just chat about random crap at the same time? I don't know. Maybe later we'll end up having, like, a montage where I'm building, and then, you know, that will be ample time for post-commentary or something. Alright, so we go to military. Okay. Military workshops. Tyrene Wharf. Now, he wanted 2 of these, I believe. Looks like they only have space for 1 there. Alright. Jesus. So where's he attacking from? Let's have a look. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what he does. Oh, this is brutal. Okay. They must have designed it this way. Right, if I click empty on these, this is a little bit cheesy, I suppose, but if I try to empty that of marble and empty that of olive oil, will they rush it away? Is it cheese? I don't know. Maybe it's not cheese. Will they rush the goods away? They are, look. Before he breaks too much of it. Okay, so he broke 1. Oh, the bronze is especially important to get that out. Just try and empty these. I don't know how much he's going to break, and I'm going to have to, like, monitor this for a while, I suppose.
Worship me.
That's quite clever. So they've actually spawned him
from besmirching your city.
From besmirching your city. Oh my god. All it takes is one of these voice lines to just take me back, like, goddamn 15 years or something. Okay, so... You'll prevent predators from besmirching my city. So, Artemis is just visiting. And didn't I decide that I was going to have Artemis? Wasn't she the one we were going to build? She looks very nice. I like her legs. Actually, she looks a little bit lanky, but she's okay. So there you go, the goddess of hunters. While she's visiting, I don't know what she'll do. I don't know whether she'll kill the wolves and stuff in the area. It would have been nice if she spawned all the way over here. But hey. Okay, so he broke 1 thing. He doesn't seem to want to break the others. But it's difficult to know. See, this is one of those things. This is a game... Yeah, look, he's breaking it. This is a game where if you... Oh my god, they're still filling up. No, don't accept anything. These are all dead to me now. Oh god, wait, I'm messing this up. Hold on. Empty. Don't accept. What? I want you to empty that as well. I could just put them all on empty, to be honest. I'm not accepting if they're trying to empty. There you go. Okay, empty all this crap out. That wasn't necessary. And then... See, I don't know whether I really want to spend ages on this series doing this, but I'll show you guys sort of the done thing, if as it were. Having all my storage here is so bad. Right, yeah, this is a game where if you read on the internet, you can find out, like, the spawn spots for where things will appear. Like, if there's going to be an earthquake, you'll know where that earthquake's going to be. You can know loads. You can find out who's going to attack you, at what time. You can find efficient building mechanisms, of course, which I've also talked to you guys about. Can I overwhelm that with just a maintenance officer, I wonder? So, you know, it really is a product of being developed in 1999, released in 2000, in as much as... And I think studios are still struggling, to be honest, to figure out... The thing is, if I just move them one over, what if he just keeps patrolling? To figure out how to design around the internet, you know. How much you expect players to read up for themselves. But here, look, he's even killing these marble masons. So maybe, instead of having them all go there for the slaughter, I shut these buildings down. Or just remove them. I don't know. This is quite good, though. Look, he's been distracted by this guy. And that might save my buildings, which is quite nice. Let's see where this goes. Does he leash, for example? Do they have leashing mechanics? Is he going to return to his spawn point or something? I don't know. I like these little ladders that they set up here as well. You can see how it's getting deeper, obviously. Look at this guy. He's so oblivious.
I can't wait to get to the quarry and hew out a perfect piece of
Oh,
marble.
what a dedicated worker that man is. And look, it worked.
Feel the pain as I rain blows on your brain.
So he did leash. He's turned around now. Knossos sells less wine. Hi, I must reduce the amount of amphoria of wine that I sell to you every year. My own city is using more of the supply than it did before. Yeah, okay, so that's fine because we have our own colony for wine now. Sort of. Didn't they say that they're only giving us tribute of wood for now? But, you know. Okay, well, I could sit here just staring at this for ages and ages and ages, or we could just leave it and come back later and see the damage that's been done. In the meantime, let's get a housing district set up. Okay, and then the Tyrene Wharfs. Okay, wait. Alright. So, first, let's put the Heroes Hall for Jason down. So, this is going to despawn, I guess, when Jason's finished his job, which sucks. But there you go. So, what does Jason want? He wants different things to Hercules. He wants 3 triremes. Now, that just says triremes, not trireme wharfs. So I think we build the wharf, and then that makes the boats, and we're okay. 2 horseman companies. 64 crates of food, so we're fine with that. We've got plenty. And even more, because I just increased that industry like mad. It wants 8 horses in ranches, and 16 amphorae of wine, which we've also got. So really all we need to do is make some boats and get some horses, because the horses will become the companies. So there's really only 2 jobs. So job 1, Tyrene Wharf. Let's grab this. Build that there. Now, it says we need an armory. Because it needs a road, which we've given it. Now, it needs an armory, which will take bronze and make arms and armor, which I guess these guys need to be able to build a boat. They might need wood as well. So, which we can now get from our colony. So, do I want to put that in like an industrial area? This city is just... I would love to be like, okay, this is where all the industry happens. This is where all the agriculture happens. This is our god district. This is commoner housing. You know, blah, blah, blah. But to be honest, I think... Well, we don't really... Well, we do have an industry area. It's over here. Look, he's just destroying everything. I don't know if there's... I think there's, like, all these methods where you can, like, build walls and stuff and he just wastes time hitting the walls. But again, I don't know whether it's in the spirit of the game, so I'm not going to do it. This is dodgy as hell, because what I'm now going to do is I'm going to build more shit near him. But let's try this out. So, no, not you. I'm going to have a new employee there. Walking a very dodgy beat. Okay, give me an armory. 2 armories, okay, because I don't know whether these things are really going to survive. So these guys will take bronze. Oh my god, he's gone in there so deep. So they're... Let's see. Production is 0% complete. Stored bronze, 0 loads. It doesn't have enough bronze to produce armor. And they're not fully employed either. Here, bronze is cast into strong implements of war. Well, fine. We do have some bronze, so they must be going off to deliver it. Surely. Or maybe these guys are already taking all of it? I don't know, but there is bronze. Like these guys with these barrels, these wagons, I'm sure that they're bringing. And so they'll get working. Once they've made the bronze, they'll deposit armor. And then when they've got armor, the guys over at the wharf will grab it. And then they will start to make boats out of it. This is just horrible, isn't it? I mean, this is really important to empty, to be honest, because I don't want to lose that bronze. Actually, here's what I could do. I could say over here, storage, get bronze. And they'll bring all the bronze over there. 'Cause the bronze I really don't want to lose. The marble is fine. To be honest, I don't want to lose the olive oil either. We were only just making that on the previous part. So olive oil, let's grab some of that there as well now. Oh, did I just say olives? I made that mistake before. No, that's fine. And whatever else. So here we go. Look, check it out. They're bringing the bronze in. And now they're working away. Is the animation a fun one? I don't know. He's just sort of hammering that shield, isn't he, over there? Okay, so they're making armor. We could do 2 more, but I'll do it in batches of 2. I don't know what the smart thing to do is with this game. Maybe just 2 buildings at a time? Like, how many wheat farms does it take for a housing district of X size, you know? These are interesting questions. So, let's get some more common housing. What's another fun way we could set this up here? Let's build a long road out. Let's do, I don't know, a road in. And then let's do 2 rows of housing. And they give you a little bit of time before the plots disappear. Let's do 2 rows of housing. And like that. And then let's do 2 rows. Now we could keep expanding this design, but this is a bit nuts right now, so let's this is going to be a lot of hours to feed. Now that happiness monument has become a problem. So I don't know, because I want that space for things. So what did we learn before? We learned that water fountains don't really go that far. So I'm going to put a fountain here, 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 and here. So they're going to have all their own dedicated water. I am going to... Oh, this is a very odd way of doing it. I mean, this doesn't really make much sense. We'll just see where we go. So they need... Oh, this was dumb. Don't do this. Hold on. I need space up the back. I need space up the back. Do they all have their own agora? Like, maybe you can do something kind of fun, right? Where you say, okay, common agora on this side. And on the other side is, like your fountain. And then your maintenance man, who doesn't need to be that far. You know, he'll patrol quite a long way. And then maybe your tax man as well. If we're going to be doing a tax man. Here you go, tax office. Oh, I've slightly messed this up. I really hate... Can you hear that smashing sound? He's just destroying stuff over there, and it's map wide. Oh, he seems alright. Maybe he was just hitting the ground or something. So off they go. And then an infirmary. Every road gets a hospital as well, maybe. Let's try to... I'm going to do it a bit weird here because... There you go. So they're patrolling down. And then... What else are we missing? Well, we need a gym as well. A gymnasium. Or just culture in general. See, what if I had podiums at the end, and then all these people would be walking up? Anyway, I've made that mistake again here. Well, we've got to go food, 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 food. Yeah, I know the city needs more workers, but there's going to be a lot. Uh-oh. Why are there people leaving? Oh my god, there's a lot of people coming. Wow. Yeah, but people are leaving. Hold on, were these townhouses for a second? They need water. Were they always struggling for water? These guys need food. Maybe they've never had food. This is just a pure chaos city. The parched residents of this house need more water. Is it possible that the fountain got broken somehow? Somewhere? You go on, my friend. Off you go. Like, there's this one. I guess it's just not enough. I guess that it's not enough for them to give everybody water, so we've got, like, double fountains. I think this new area is going to have a lot, though. Yeah, so there is the culture problem. Like, how do we make these people cultured without... See, if I had simply... Oh, no, I didn't want to undo. I wanted to delete. Hold on. Oh, no, that's fine. What did I just undo then? Oh, yeah, okay, it disappeared. Right, I think up here, what we'll do actually instead, guys... Now, we've wasted some money on this. But let's clear the infirmaries. But put them down. But just put them to the sides like this. If they don't fit, I'll extend the road. So you have to be like that. And you already work. Okay, so now... Oh, that didn't work. What am I thinking about? That gave me space for one thing up there. Tribute. 10 wood. Thank you. I'll take the wood. That's very, very useful. Thank you very much. So we of course need a granary and stuff as well. So let's get that going nice and quick here. So I'm just going to say, give me a granary. No walkers ever need to go down there. A maintenance shed here. The granary will take whatever food, it doesn't matter. The storehouse, though, I'm going to say 2 storehouses. One of them will never accept that. Okay, so just 2 clicks. 2 clicks, 2 clicks, 2 clicks. It will accept... In fact, I'm going to tell it to get fleece. And then this one, I'm going to say to... get olive oil. So all of these agoras will be working now, basically. They can have fleece. They're going to have oil. There can be people living along this as well. Okay. And maybe we just bung some random culture buildings down here and see how it goes. Again, like, I want to stress to you guys very clearly, clearly there's going to be holes here. Clearly this is going to be a bit messy. And you're going to be wondering, surely there's a better way of doing this. And you're right to wonder that. And we will find and start executing real ways. Especially when it's actually required. So there's a drama school there. We could put the theatre next door, but I think that's not smart.
Me, and I will prevent
Okay, Artemis has returned.
Your city.
I don't remember when she ever left. Like, that is probably a bit silly. So let's see. Let's get rid of the podium. And let's get rid of that. Let's put the podium here. And let's put the drama school here. So at least that's some mixing around. At least that's some stuff moving around. What are you guys doing?
More olive oil coming right up.
Oh, right, yeah. It's not all just... This woman just gets food. The olive oil guy is a different NPC. This is Aristimedes. Oh. Sorry, not Aris. Another word for arse. This is just Aristimedes. So there's another guy as well somewhere out there, the fleece guy. Are you the fleece guy?
I bet Mount Olympus isn't as nice as this city.
No, you're a clerk. You're getting money. I've spoken to the tax guys a lot, which is funny considering in ye olden days I would never spend any time with them at all. But there you go. Now these guys... So, as far as I can make out, we don't really need a patrolman going down there. We can change that later if we like. So here, look, these guys are actually building a trireme now. So they've stored 3 loads of wood, and they've got 2 loads of armor. They have a full crew, 100 employees. The trireme, the pride of the navy, moors at the trireme wharf between battles. So you can send these workers home because there's so many workers on this. So hold on, I'm now actually beginning to believe that it is just going to be 1 boat per. I think it is. So let's build just a couple more of these. Oh my god, that smashing sound. So there's another one that will fit up there. Bit awkward, but that's fine. And we need 1 more. Obviously there's space up here as well. It's a long way away though. We could create another water crossing. So there's here. So one thing we could do, you know, at the start of the mission, if we know what we're in for, like that's nice. It's a rotated view. Is like you'd scan all of the the coastlines for a place where maybe you can put all 3 together. And I'm sure there probably is one. The thing is as well, these wharfs, you don't want these wharfs to mess up where you want the crossing to go. So... Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? Because there is space. Ah, there's not space. Oh, that would have been such a cool setup. Oh, we can do it anyway. Looks like we're going to be moving the road again. The infirmary again. So there you go. So move him there. Like so. Nice. So now we have a high crossing. And I don't know, maybe that makes sense. I'm guessing the wharfs can get their bronze and stuff from across the whole city. I don't think that they're necessarily like the Agora. They need to be close. Like, this guy hasn't got storage anywhere near him, and yet they found their way to it. So I'm sure that's true here as well. And we'll build a whole maintenance office purely for this guy. Don't feel too bad about that, by the way, guys, because it's just a little bit of money. It's only 5 employees, you know. When you're dealing with buildings that take 100 employees, doesn't matter much if there's a little post. I mean, it's more the space, I think. The space in the city. You never know. This guy might make it all the way there.
Eureka! I found the best city and the most capable ruler.
Oh, man, this game on easy mode really makes me feel very accomplished and happy. So we're in debt. Hopefully someone gives us a gift of some kind soon. See, like, if I put a roadblock there, would he have made it? He might have. You never know. There you go. A helping hand from Cadmia. Thank you. 4,000 drachma. That's great. Oh, of course, we do have the potential issue here that people from the infirmary will start walking around in the military docks, which I don't want. Is it possible that they always come out of the northeastern corner? Alright, loath as I am to make this very long episode even longer, I'm sure you've seen the timestamp. I just googled this while I was editing here, and yes, I was right. Something in my brain reminded me of this. It's the northernmost tile they will exit from, and then it goes clockwise. So if you surround a building or whatever with paths, they will always exit from like the north, or then the northeast, or then and so on and so on. So this picture here is from like a website about the game. It looks very old. It's weird to be on the website. It's clearly like 20 years out of date. But nonetheless, really good information. So I think this infirmary works exactly as I want it to. They will enter and exit from the top right there. There is a crazy trick with fountains in infirmaries as well that I've just read about, but we'll deal with that later. Like, really cool and crazy, but deal with it later. In which case, this whole design is screwed, really. We'd have to shunt everything over, or... I don't know, maybe we just keep an eye out. I think it's moving slightly too slow here as well. There we go, we've sped it up slightly again now. Here you go, so these guys are getting their materials coming along. These guys are sending out for their materials. This trading post deliveryman is going to the storehouse to get some wood and bronze. So that's our 3 boats. That's already done. Now, horses. Horses, what is this? You're getting fleece from over here. Whoa, look, they travel pretty far. Look, we're getting olive oil and stuff direct from the source. Oh my god, so many people are using this water crossing. Oh my god, there's that amazing movie. If you guys haven't seen it, called Margin Call. It's a Kevin Spacey movie, so I don't know whether people have gone off of Kevin Spacey, obviously, lately. But, it's about the 2008 financial crisis. Anyway, there's this guy, and sort of the futility and ridiculousness of like high-level banking and what that whole industry was and how it took from the world. And there's this amazing scene with Stanley Tucci. I don't know how to say his name, but I love him as an actor. He's amazing. There's an amazing scene where he talks, like he reflects on his career essentially, and that when he was younger, he was an engineer that had built a bridge, and he like did the maths of all the time that it had saved the residents of that area because they were no longer sitting around in a car. It's just such a good scene that really shows you that, like, there he contributed something. And as a banker, what did he do kind of thing. Anyway, like, he was in a risk assessment or something. The Pythian games, that's fine. I would like to see these start evolving soon. They need food. Oh, here we go. The market men are going now. I like this. These neighborhoods have food first. This is really cool. Look, look, look. And now these neighborhoods are going to have food. So I think the distance that these guys go, by the way, is dependent on what's in their cart. Like, if they have to walk a mile to get to a house, as long as they have food, I think they'll go that mile. But when they run out of food, they're just going to turn around. Like, see, he's actually doing extra here. He's overflowing. Which means that this guy is going to overflow even more. Which means that realistically, we could have had more houses here. So they're all evolving pretty well here. I don't know whether these are going to become full-blown townhouses or what. I just needed people. Look, we've got triple the amount that we originally needed. We've got 3,000 people here living in Thebes now. Oh my god, look, they're evolving quick. I just hope the culture is enough. I don't know. Like, who's going to be most cultured here? The people on the edge, and then these guys are going to be, like, out in the middle of nothing? We'll see. We'll see what this ends up feeling like. There might be a lot of ups and downs and weird stuff going on here. So, these guys are not good because they need more wooden armor, I guess. So, we're just going to wait for our yearly shipment of wood. As for the bronze and the armor, let's see what's going on here. Oh, God. He's just killing people and destroying our marble. That's an interesting concept, isn't it? Like, in a world where the deposits expire, if your convoys get intercepted, the goods are, like, lost forever. You know, like if there was a piracy mechanic or whatever. Let's see, is he smashing this storehouse up? Oh my god, he is. Oh, there it goes. Jesus. Oh my god. What is this rampage? Hold on, if I'm not looking, does he not attack? He's going crazy now. I mean, I really can't do much. You might say, well, WP, delete the buildings, but you don't get a refund or anything. So I may as well just look to see which ones survive. Luckily, our armory is good. So let's build one more of those. Says your city needs more workers still, but I mean, look, they are moving in. Trust me, they're coming. All right, it's pretty far over in this corner of the city. All right, let's do horses. So horses are very cool. Oh, these guys are fucked. They need more culture in order to evolve. And they're not getting culture because there's no longer enough actors to form shows at this theatre. I like it. Look at it. They've really simulated something there. Okay, so they're screwed. Right. But horses. Now, I haven't done this for years. The first thing to know is that horses can only be made on arable land. And there is no storage for horses like in a storehouse or whatever. The Pythian games, yeah, we didn't do very well. We're not very cultured here. So, much to our chagrin. So, you can't store them in storehouses. So, for example, when we look at like olives or whatever over here, we can shift the final product anywhere we like. So, right now it's not near any houses, but we can shift it to a storehouse closer to houses so that the agora can get it. Ultimately, we want horses at an agora. In fact, let's do that. So let's go over to the Grand Agora, okay? Look here, there's a horse trainer. So he is going to act like any other agora walker in that he needs to be near something. But because we can't store and shift horses around, transportation of horses around, what that means essentially is your agora has to be near the stable. So, and the stable has to be on arable land. So, and then the agora needs to be near the elite housing. So basically, elite housing needs to be near arable land, so that when you get to the point where you want to put horses in there, if you do, I mean, the mission might not even want you to, ultimately. I didn't know if this one would. Basically, everything kind of wants to be near arable land.
My dearest, worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
We should start that sanctuary as well. Crap. Should we build it next? See, I like to do all of them near each other. It might be cooler to not have them all near each other, but I mean, the Artisans Guild is here. So let's do Aphrodite's Haven. Oh, no, who's been visiting me? Artemis has been visiting me. Oh, well, no, now this is Athena. Let's do Aphrodite. So there you go. So Aphrodite's here. Man, I wonder if at the start of the campaign, we had built Ares' temple right next to the Hydra. Would he and his dragon fight Talos here? Like, you don't necessarily need Jason, do you? I don't know. How would that work? Would they just ignore one another? That would be cool to see. I would love to show you guys the animation of them actually... Here you go. Look, watch this guy with his cart. He's going to go and get some marble. Oh, no, it's... Oh, I don't know, because there's no marble being stored here. Is he going to get statues? Oh, there'll be plenty of time for it, but they're going to get little... Oh, maybe this guy's doing it already. Maybe they already had a stockpile. Here we go. Ready? Oh, no, he's just waiting. He's going to get marble, and then he's going to hammer that square he's standing on, and it's going to become one of these, like, nice white squares, or a square with a pretty pattern. And depending on which god you're doing, you get all different patterns and things appearing there. And it was always, I don't know, satisfying for me to watch. Regardless, let's come back to... What is going on here? They still just need food. So it's just taken a while for the food networks to come through. But there we go. Look, it is working just slowly. I'm very interested that this guy became a townhouse. The residents have everything they need. Oh, but appeal is low here. I see. It's too dense. Well, maybe I can fix appeal with a happiness monument. See, again, it's this shitty thing where it's like... I don't want the monuments out in the middle of nowhere. What I could have done with the initial roads is I could have made them avenues. You could have had these beautiful avenues, like these guys have, but double-sided, and townhouses on either side. A little extravagant, maybe, but I think that would have looked really good. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say in the heart of this estate, some of the ugliest buildings we have, these four. Problem is, this is a 3x3, which is also not good. We're going to put that there. And we'll give them some ionic columns. And then we'll see how the evolution goes from that point. But then, I mean, it looks like the appeal is going to be good. All the roads near here have evolved. And then we'll figure some other stuff out. Thank you, Sidonia, for more wood. For more of our triremes. Okay, back to the horses. Okay, so I think we go... It might be a military. Yeah, horse ranch. Because ultimately, once they've got horses, they will get cavalry. So there are some wolves here, which is a little bit worrying to me. I would love him to move. Maybe we can do it. I don't know. If he moved, we could have... There we go. Oh, get out of the way. 1. Oh. Alright, fine. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the appeal or whatever of the area. So we'll get some horse ranches. Now these guys need wheat. Like lots of wheat. From a storehouse or a wheat farm. So let's do a storehouse for wheat. I didn't even realize you could do this, to be honest. So don't accept. Let's get wheat. Let's have a permanent... One full storehouse filled with wheat. For the horses, and they'll just keep that topped up. Of course, that means that the horses are competing with people in terms of like needing food. You know, it's the same resource for everyone. I could have done that smarter. I could have gone up the back there, but whatever. So we got a maintenance guy there. Don't want to mess with the previous patrol, so I guess we'll do that. Bit silly, but whatever. Like, if I left that gap in the middle, is there a chance a guy would come out and instantly go back in? That would just be his role. So this guy is skipping because there was no road placed right when he spawned and he found his path. So what's really interesting about that is you can definitely cheese the game by having like a mini road, letting the initial wave of workers go out, then building the long winding path, because he's going to take a very direct route there. Look at all these people moving in. This is good. These guys need culture. So it looks like we're going to have some little rundown houses next to the big houses. Appeal needs to improve for that house there. That's crazy. It needs to improve, even though they're right next to a happiness monument. Maybe there's something I can do about that. See, I wonder about like a really expensive upgrade where you can improve the paths without actually building off to the side of them or something. I don't know. We could have just planned better. We definitely have space to the north and south that we could have increased the width of these paths in anticipation of appeal issues later. But there you go. So that's good. Now, I'm really scared that our production isn't going to keep up with this. So let's have a quick look. I'm more popular than baklava. I don't know anything about baklava except that in the American Office, one of the characters, Stanley, is trying to lose weight. And he cuts, like, carbs or something for, like, the summer. And he says he can't eat any other food now. He only likes baklava. Hopefully someone watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about there. The city is short by 312 workers, but that is resolving. Our monster's invaded. No unrest. Hygiene is perfect. Provisions for 13 months of food. I mean, I'm just scared, you know. Aren't we selling wheat still, too, as well? I mean, there's a lot of wheat farms here. Should we do another row? But that's just wheat. What about the other stuff, you know? I need olives and things. Let's get some more trees going. This is the thing with this game, you know? Like, my goal is to build a sanctuary and to deal with this hall. Get some horses. But then I need population, so then I need all this stuff, so then it just keeps going and going and going. Look, until I see we have an issue, I'm going to assume we don't have an issue. Let's put it that way. All right, otherwise we're just going to keep spinning our tires in the mud here. Okay, these guys now have a theatre show again. Or whatever was happening. No, it's still a bit dead over here. But people have moved back in. So that's good. Okay, so, horse ranches. Again, these guys just folding their arms and spinning their yo-yos. They got nothing going on because they're waiting for wheat. Well, there will be wheat here soon. And once these guys have wheat, they will make horses. And then these guys will get to work. They'll take the horses. They'll distribute the horses up and down here. And we'll be all good. Now, the funny thing is, we've actually skipped here. Because there's also, before the horses, there's just arms. Just giving them arms. So this is an arms vendor. So he wants arms. So we'll do a storehouse here. Does that have a patrolman? I mean, we'll do it there, I guess. Whatever. And we'll say... So 1, 2, 1, 2. But we will get armor here. So there'll always be armor here as we make it. Right now, the armor is going into our boat construction. There you go. And we actually have one here. Now, I believe you can just tell these guys to sail around. Yeah, like this, see? So this is some of the military UI, which again we'll be dealing with later. And look at that guy skiing on the back. That's awesome. So they're peddling the oars like mad here. So that's very cool. So we got 1, we got 2, and these guys will be making their next one. They're trying to find workers. They need a lot more workers, but that's okay. The city population is growing. So we're nearly done with the Heroes Hall here. What's our main objective, though? Slay Talos. Oh, and 2 sanctuaries, right. Which is being built over here as we speak. So there we go. We've got some of this marble. And it will just work away slowly in the background, you know. I don't need to keep staring at it. We still have all of those statues as gifts before. That guy's not been gifting us much anymore, has he? Oh, by the way, so when I was at Cydonia in Crete... and I was kind of giving people the runaround. I was ignoring all of their requests and stuff. 1, I did that because it's easy mode. But 2, because if you're only going to be playing there for one little chapter as a little colony, then who cares what the relations are going to be like? Like, the AI is going to take over for you anyway in the end. That's my thinking of it anyway. I might be wrong. You know, we might return to Crete later and all of a sudden it will come back to bite me in the arse. And in the later campaigns... I may not be able to do that, but that was what was going through my mind. I just didn't say it on the previous part because I didn't want to, you know, spoil the fact that we were only doing one little chapter there for this one. Here we go. So the wheat is coming. It's a bit dodgy having the wolves right there. So with the wheat, we'll probably see someone come out of one of these houses. Well, houses, horse houses. Stables. What's the word for a horse house? A stable. Or maybe they need even more, actually. I don't know. They need a supply of wheat from a storehouse or a wheat farm before it can raise any horses. Yeah, I get it. Well, you've got some. And they'll move on with their job there. I mean, look at this. Look how cool this is, right? We could just pause anywhere here and, like... This guy's bringing armor to the Trireme. This guy's bringing stuff to construct the sanctuary. I don't know what this guy is.
I'm going out to find the finest Corinthian helmets, not to mention hoplons, greaves, and cuirasses.
Oh, wow. Wow, he pronounced that very weird. I would say cuirass or cuirasses. Cuirasses. Okay, so he must be the armor vendor. Maybe? Or is he from the armory? Is he from the armor? Oh, I think he's from the armory and he's going to deposit into there. Like, every single one of these NPCs, like, they're associated with, they're doing an actual job. I just think that's so cool, you know? Like, it's not fake. It's not just haze that's been put in there to create the simulacrum of a city. It really is doing it, you know? Well, I mean, it is a simulacrum, but whatever. You would like wine. You're calling me a dog, though. No. If you be nice, if you say please, you get things. Alright, it's just simple manners. Okay, he took the armor. Oh, here we go. Oh, why did he walk such a weird way? I don't understand. He walked a really weird way there. So there you go. Oh! Okay, so he existed for a second, but because the cart...
What is it you wanted, Mrs. Pericles? Ah, yes. Here you go.
This guy was already on patrol. So what happened was it magicked from the vendor into the cart, and the cart was standing next to some houses, so then it magicked straight into the house, basically. You know, you gotta forgive the game, some of these things. So we saw the animation for one moment, like he threw the knife and it fell on his foot or something. But yeah, so Gapocles gave these houses, and look at how good they look there now. Wow, so much better. These are estates, I believe. No, these are mansions. The residents of this house want wine to drink. So, you see, we've got to get that resource there as well. There'll be a wine vendor for that. And then, ultimately, they'll want horses for the very, very top tier one. And we're already going for the horses for the Heroes Hall. I'm hoping that because this says get, I'm hoping that hasn't blocked these guys from, you know, doing their thing. That would kind of suck if that was the case. So these guys will slowly work. The nightmare here is that we don't have enough of a supply to keep these guys happy. Like, so they only have one armor. They're going to lose that armor and devolve again real quick. But this is saying get armor, so they will just keep going to get armor. And yeah, we got like a huge amount of resources basically are going to be tied up in the roads. And this isn't very good ideally. I mean, look at this. We got a bit of bronze here. He just took a swing at that. There's a lot of masonry that we have around. Should we try and sell some, maybe?
Dearest, worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
So I was curious about this, because we can go to the trading post to do our sales and things, but also we can do it here. So do we want to... I would like to sell more. Can we sell more? I guess there's only a certain capacity of how much we can sell. So we can do it from that UI as well, which is useful. Jesus. Talos, you bastard. I'm not actually familiar with the legend of Talos and Jason. See, this is a bit weird. Look, I got that extra little bit of land there that everyone's going to visit. They're all going to visit the gym. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Look at all this wheat. Hell yeah. Still so many people moving in. This might be too many people. We might be getting a bit of unrest soon. Right, that's going to fill up. No question that's going to fill up. And then we'll have a lot of horses. The horse vendor can do his thing. Let's see our last boat here. So 2 triremes. This one's still not quite good. 0 load. Wait, did that just say warning? Warning, this building needs access to a road. Oh, what? It did? I thought it did. Oh. Okay, so we probably could have had our 3rd trireme already. That wasn't on a road. I would have thought it'd get dilapidated and break down, to be honest, without access to a road. But okay, so so where did I put the Heroes Hall? It was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Yeah, here we go. It's near this fish pond. Food, wine, 3 triremes, horseman companies, and 8 horses. So, I think each stable can have... I mean, how many horses do we want to get? So here you go. So look, they're gathering it now. Okay, so you can see they've got a little stockpile there showing on the animation how many are actually in the building. And he's just sort of, I don't really know what that's meant to be, shoveling and spading it around. I don't know, preparing horse food. It needed 15 people. With a full staff, the horse ranch is able to care for the maximum number of horses. Here, horses are raised to serve in battle and race at the hippodrome. So, the hippodrome, I think, is just in Poseidon. I don't think it's in this game. Well, I mean, it's all the same game, don't get me wrong, but, yeah. So we can put that there as well. No need for a roadblock, as far as I can tell. So this should be enough for the horses that we need. We shouldn't have any problem, but there we go. So our horse industry is going now. Now, bronze is tricky. We're going to run out of bronze. And then run out, therefore, of armor. So these guys are not going to have it forever, are they? So we should check. Okay. These guys are sympathetic and buy bronze. These guys buy armor straight up. These guys sell bronze, and they're sympathetic to me. So Mount Pelion. And we have a trading post already. So let's start importing bronze. The maximum amount. And that's going to be over here. That's Caledon, Argos, Mount Pelion. Okay. And let's stop selling the wheat, I guess. Because the whole platform is full of wheat. And if I put this to 0, does it empty maybe? I don't know. But so they can get a bit more bronze, and that's actually quite nice because these guys will be able to... Oh, there's a fire. I've messed something up somewhere. So what is this? How have I accomplished this? Oh no, we're losing a lot here. Go, maintenance man, go! Get to work! Okay, he's selling less wine, that's fine. Yeah, put him out, put it out, put out the water, put out the fire! No, he's just wandering away! Oh! Okay, that guy's coming. Thank you. No, 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 next one! You're right next to a river! You're right next to the water! Oh, there you go, this guy's doing it. Good job. I guess it assigned an NPC from somewhere else. Wow, I really get a lot of time to protect those places. I wonder if the later modes, that's not so easy. Yeah, like, how have I fucked that up? I guess because I put a roadblock here at some... Look at all these maintenance posts. And nonetheless, this was not being tended to. Okay, it's fine. I mean, look, I'm adopting a policy of... Let's just do it badly, and when disaster strikes, we'll deal with it at that point. Ah, here we go. No, 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 look. So, here's the horse guy.
Now, what am I going to buy? A horse. It's a horse, of course. Of course.
Full of character here, Mr. Puss. So, he's come from the vendor place because they now have horses. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. He's going to buy the horse. Hopefully, horses. I don't know whether we'll go to just one place for now. That's 5,000 people we've got now. Oh, my lord. See, here's another thing I think would be cool about, like, an improved or a modern version of this game. When you get the higher population monuments, they should look bigger and better and different or whatever. You know, the same simple principles on how to play the game. There's just more variety as you go through it, right? That's what I really believe in. And but in this, no matter how many new population milestones you get, I think they all look the same. You're honoured to offer me wood. Thank you. I do need wood. WoodenPotatoes needs wood. So there you go. So a horse is coming along. And this is really good because I don't know how many players will ever have actually clicked on the horse as it was moving along. But I certainly have. There you go. You get that rare sound effect. Think about it. There's not many Let's Plays of this game. And of those Let's Plays, how many have clicked the horse? Let alone 3 times in a row. So this is a bit unfortunate because... The way this has worked is, I think, as soon as the game detected a horse, he went to go get it. If he had waited just like 2 months or something, he would have seen loads of horses. And he would have gathered loads at once, like he'd have a bunch trotting along behind him. But, so this is going to take a little while to slowly roll on through. So there's a festival at Mount Cytheron. There we go, we're saying it correctly this time. Hey, Potatoes, you cheesehead, where's my 19 wine? My festival to Dionysus has already started, and I haven't received the goods I demanded from you. You know, I'm going to enjoy the fact I can refuse all these people for now. So no, goodbye. Later, they'll start invading us for doing that. But we're okay. All right, so there you go. So, horses. There's not really much else to say here, except there you go. There's the animation now that the vendor has the horses. I think they've repurposed the exact same thing. This guy, shoveling, it's the same guy in this. You know, they've just couched it in a different area. So you can kind of see how constrained they were. I'd love to know how long it took them to develop this. I'm assuming by now, at the start of one of these episodes... Oh, maybe I haven't actually, because these are very long episodes. Basically, I keep going to edit, and I'm like, oh, this is too long. I can't put my extra trivia section in yet. So I don't think you would have had it yet, but there's some cool dev commentary. There's basically in the manual a section that feels just like if you were reading a blog post about like Guild Wars 2 as it was coming out or something. Obviously, because we're on the cusp of internet media consumption becoming a big thing, and so it was all in just the manuals. Yes, you think less of me. What a terrible thing. Okay, how's our boats production? Oh god, look, people. Ooh. Well, a bunch of these houses have collapsed. They need culture. There's a bit of a snowballing effect where... I mean, these guys don't have any food. These food vendors are empty. The food stalls. So why is that the case? I mean, this granary is empty. We're actually in the midst of a disaster here. There's actual famine about to hit. This is really bad. They're all going to devolve. We're going to lose all of our employees. The place is going to become a ghost town. Oh no, look, she's bringing food now. I think they've just got such a long walk to get to a useful granary. You would assume it would be too far, though. So there we go. We got our 3 triremes. There we go. And they can do various things. Yeah, like, I don't want to sell this anymore. I don't know how to empty it. If indeed that even is empty. If indeed, sorry, it even needs to be. Let's see. You can't go wrong by just putting more wheat farms down, right? Your city needs more workers, I know. Like, we had a population of 5,000 and we've dropped 200 people now. And that's very bad if that keeps happening. So yeah, there you go. Look, loads of horses now. 3 in this one. So when he goes to gather them, they'll never run out. So they'll be fine. But they do want wine. So let's... But hold on. Wine, I can't produce my own wine. I need to buy wine. So Cydonia will sell me wine, probably at a reduced rate. So let's get a track. We've already done this right at the start of the episode. And we're doing it now. So that's not very good, is it? But so we go, wait, where was it? It's in no. Here we go. It's just in, so a pier to Cydonia, of course, because it's an island. So we'll put that pier there. And now this one maintenance outpost doesn't seem so ridiculous. This is the first pier we've seen. There's a guy lounging here, these two playing. And we will buy all of your wine that we can, please. I'm going to fill as much of that up with wine as possible. Now, if we're lucky, the people at this housing district can get there, but I don't think they will be able to. So what I'll do is I'll say get armor and get wine, since it's not filling up anyway. It can try to get both. So what will happen, and there's the wine thing. So that the Grand Agora filled up now. So basically, people are always going to be trying to put armor in here. And now that we've built the boats, the Trireme wharves are done, there will be more armor around as long as we have the bronze to make it at the armories. As long as Jason hasn't destroyed the armories, which he hasn't. Not Jason. Talos. God damn it. Why? You know, that happens to me. Have you guys noticed that? Like, my instinct will be to say the wrong thing first, and then it's just stuck. That's it. It's over, you know. Okay, Mount Pelion needs wine. Well, I don't care. I'm sorry, but I need wine as well. Here, look at this. Oh. Not the maintenance office. This guy is going to fetch wine.
I'm going out to buy more wine. My customers really drank up quickly.
And he's got the drunken hiccups there. He's got a long walk. I don't know where he's going. He's going all the way over there. Alright. Empty that. Oh, but if I say that, then they're just going to move it to their neighbour. I just need to wait, basically. We just got to wait. We've got to wait for the wine to shift over. And he's got, like, multiple day-long trek.
What would be better than to have your people well fed?
Oh, what would be better to have your people well fed? So Demeter is visiting, or Demeter, sorry. So, okay, the video game Hades. Well, what did she say? What could be better than to have your people well fed? Worship me, and the bounty of the land will increase. Hunger will become an infrequent visitor to your city. So, this game, years ago, taught me how to say her name. That's right, I genuinely was educated about various things to do with ancient Greek and mythology from this game. Demeter, Christ. So I've always said Demeter. And like in Guild Wars, there's that town Demetra, right? But then, in Hades, they have this other pronunciation, just Demeter, they call her. So I don't really know which one to stick with, but I want to say with Demeter. It sounds better to me, just as, like Demetra sounded better to me, than Demetra. But I have to say as well, if you guys haven't played Hades, I got a little Steam review or whatever you can check out if you want. I'm a bit mean about the game because I think the story gets lame eventually. But it's pretty cool, and she's a huge character in that game. She is a huge character. It would be kind of spoilery for me to mention what she has done in that game, but there's like a revelation about the state of the world and why things are the way that they are that's all about her, and it's really cool. It was genuinely one of my favourite like story moments in the game in the past few years. And then it all kind of resolves in a crappy way, in my opinion, but hey, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, she's food. And off she goes. Oh, and you see our palace now has a bunch of these flags. So we can put the flags around. Like, I think townhouses contribute. Like, the population just in general contributes to these. So we can station these around now, and we have soldiers that will defend us. And also, Ares gave us 2 for free. You can see this one's got a weird icon on it. Not that one. This one. It's got, like, the helmet. That's either because they're like hoplites from our nice houses, or it's because it's a free one from Ares. I don't know which. Mount Pelion thinks less of me. Yeah, I'm sorry, but, you know, we got a quest to do. There's things going on here, alright? Things beyond your understanding. I.e. my selfishness. Oh, they've nearly got all the stuff that they need. This place is a shit show. Oh, dear. We're just going to have to tough it out, guys. All right, we're all in it together. All right, a little bit of patriotism. A little bit of camaraderie. We've all come here very recently. You know, new towns, new cities, new countries. They're all more patriotic, right? If you're just born into something that's 1,000 years ongoing or whatever, you had no control or stay over the, the ship estate for years and years and years. You don't really feel much personal responsibility or patriotism towards it. But, we're a new place. And our struggles are everyone's struggles, okay? If your business in our small town is doing well, it means something. And we appreciate it. There you go. So look, they're building up again. I don't know what I'm rambling about here. So armor, yeah, okay, we got to buy bronze. We just have to get a real supply of bronze. So let's see. They produce onions. They buy armor over there. Knossos sells wood. And Knossos also sells wine. Should we do a pier to Knossos and buy wood and wine? We got some money. Appear to Knossos. Oh god, it's getting a bit wonky now, isn't it? Whoopsie. Oh my god, it built it. I didn't actually mean to click over there. That's very bizarre. Can the maintenance guy get all the way there? That's the question. Probably. So the pier to Knossos. Can I please have some wine and some wood? As much as you like. So what we will see now is boats, by the way. We missed the shipment before. But there will actually be boats that sail along this river. And they deliver goods to us. And so now the thing with the water crossings, you can probably... You can start to see why they are the way they are. They needed an animation. Or like a model or a texture or whatever. They needed an idea that allowed boats to cross... and people to cross, but not be reliant on high cliffs or whatever, or complex bridges. And they didn't want to do a whole system where, you know, ship routes and stuff were a thing. So they went with this. And when you see a boat comes by, the boat just basically sails over it. That's my impression of this, by the way, anyway. I don't have the impression this is higher in the sky. I have the impression this is really low, and it's even somewhat submerged. It's rickety, I feel. Which, you know, when we have giant ox and stuff moving loads of logs across to our new sanctuary that's being built. I don't know how that really works out, but yeah. Okay, here's a giant block of marble. And he's going to chisel that down, and eventually it's going to become the icon of a god. So before we had Ares. And see, one thing I really like in this game, right, is I think that your temples should be in the housing districts so that when the god walks around, he's walking around the people. Or she's walking around the people. Oh no, here's his bonus troops. They're actually stationed here, not at the palace at all. Like, I think that's the cooler way of doing it. What tends to happen... See, because he spawns near his sanctuary and then wanders from there. So what tends to happen is people will have, like, isolated areas like this, where out near your industry, because this is an unsightly building, the Artisans Guild, it's unsightly, right? But they'll have these, like, far away, because then they have the statues and stuff far away, and I don't know, that's a bit of a shame. And these are not easy to move, right? I don't even know if you can delete them once they've been built. But yeah, I'd love to catch the moment where that flips to the next thing. But this episode's getting a bit long, and I'm spending a lot of time just looking, waiting for animations to go. And I've been thinking the whole time, I could just speed up. I could speed it up. Let's keep track here, though. Jason just wants 2 horseman companies. So the horseman companies will be there as long as these houses grow. Okay, so check it out. So this house cannot evolve until the appeal of the neighborhood increases. This is a manor. So they have everything now. They have wine. The wine vendor's going. Let's see. It's a person lazing back on that chair, drinking and making a toast to the heavens. So they have wine. They have a bit of armor. They have 3 horses. So what actually happens is you see this outer room here with these doors. That's a stable. That's like a posh stable. And every time they get a horse, you'll actually see the horse pokes its head through the windows and like whinnies and stuff. Which is cool, but it looks like they don't want to be the full level yet. They have 10 occupants, extra room for 6. We can tax these guys quite high. They're happy with the city. It needs appeal. So let's go back to our monument, and let's say the colony monument. And again, these are out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. So the appeal here is very high now. I mean, they're gonna be happy with that. A monument is a quick fix for any issues you might ever have. Oh, these guys need access to a stadium before they can evolve. They need a stadium? Really? Well, thankfully, we can deal with that, no problem at all. The stadium we built ages ago, right? That was for Hercules. That's like back here in the lower city. Here. I can't believe that. They need the stadium. Alright. I completely forgot about the mechanic. Was not aware of it whatsoever. Well, that's fine. So what I will do is I will clear the monument. Now, I don't know how refunds on monuments work. So we'll have to deal. But we will build the road up. We will make it not an avenue. We'll make it a boulevard. And then we will put the stadium there. But they're going to get rid of those parks. And now, oh god, okay, that's too far to the edge of the map. Okay, so that doesn't work also. So let's clear all of this. Let's put the stadium down. What's wrong with that? Oh no, this is now not good. Okay, well that's fine. Let's do... These houses might get really upset with me now. But you know, you want a goddamn stadium. You need everything, don't you? Okay, hold on. Tribute paid by Sodonia, thank you. So we'll get rid of the podium. And put it up there. And then we'll get the stadium. Clear this stuff here. Surely that's good enough. There we go. Nice. Just. And then they definitely are not going to be happy with appeal anymore. So let's put a monument back here. Oh. The theatre has employees but needs actors to perform the show. So we're running out of actors. So maybe we should get a helping hand from Argos because we're in debt. Thank you. It's like I've got an infinite money cheat on. That's honestly what it feels like. Okay, you got a stadium now. Oh, man. So, yeah, you are going to have to do, like, an opposite. Like, if I want to make more districts of these, you know, let's say we've got a lot of stuff figured out later. They're all going to have to be central to the stadium somehow. There you go. So now they're top-tier houses. This is it. This is the end of the housing chain. So you can see, and they've already got all the horses in there as well. Even though there's nothing actually happening at the stadium right now. I'm assuming your appeal... Oh no, you're alright with appeal, you just need armor. You just need armor. Well, there you go. So, they might run out of armor soon and devolve. Because this is so flimsy. So, what we'll do is come over to the house quickly. Oh, we only have one company so far, hold on. There will be multiple companies. I think people just need to move in. If we've got 2 houses, we definitely have 2 companies. We just need to wait a minute or 2 for people to move in. So then we can summon Jason, and Talos is done. The other part of today's quest is this, and this is nearly done. We're 95% complete. We just need 4 slabs of marble, and they'll be on their way. They just got a long way to go. Look at her. Doesn't she look lovely? Wow. Isn't she lovely? She actually looks a little bit deformed. I don't know what the orb is that she's holding. She looks very stern as well in the face. Look at this little shack. I can't believe this.
Worship me, and I will prevent predators.
They need
from
water.
your city.
They just want water. Here you go. I'll do this for you. Since this is such a great city. Look, they've come to me. They've petitioned to me, their local MP. And for them and them alone, to make them feel listened to. So that they'll tell all their friends, even though I'm doing a bad job, they'll now tell all their friends and family how great I am. And secure the vote for, you know, anywhere between 5 to 20 people, maybe even, at the next election. Just for putting a little water fountain in there. There we go. Aphrodite's haven is complete. To Potatoes. With the completion of her sanctuary, Aphrodite, goddess of the tender passions, recognizes your love for her. Now she shows you her love. In return, I like the phrasing there. In return, by making your city so attractive that its residents will never leave, she will also make sure your city is safe from some of the rougher, uncouth gods. I don't know what that means. That they'll never leave. So there's the... No, that's just message. I don't need that info. So Aphrodite's haven. It's understaffed, whatever. She will fill the city's houses with people when the city's housing is vacant. No one wants to leave a city that hosts Aphrodite. Emigration ceases when Aphrodite's haven is in the city. And the city itself becomes more attractive. So these are like perks, you know. It's like I think about modern game design. You'd have like a list of like modifiers for your city or whatever. And this would be our first modifier. It feels really rewarding, right? So no one wants to leave. Emigration ceases. So what if their house devolves though? Aphrodite will also dissuade Hephaestus, Ares, Hermes, and Dionysus. Of course, we haven't met any of them yet. We don't know what they do. From doing harm to your city should they invade. Yes, that's right. The gods can invade. If Aphrodite answers your prayer, she will fill your city's homes with people. Okay, let's pray to her. But there's only 34 employees for now. I mean, look at all these people coming in. Let's go. Let's pray anyway.
Heavens, there aren't nearly enough people in this city to adore me.
Your prayers have stirred Aphrodite's heart. If there is room, more people will soon call your city home. She blesses households. Heavens, there aren't nearly enough people in the city to adore me. I'll have to do something about that. I know. I'll fill all your houses with people. I think the houses like glow and stuff, like because they can get enchanted and blessed. There's all kinds of like mechanics based on the gods. And like I say, the gods function as walkers. What would be really cool as well in a modern version of this game is, you know how I have Ares and Aphrodite now? When they meet, they should have like unique little flavor text interactions and stuff. You know, they don't have to bomb you with more complex mechanics, but just cool things like, okay, this city has this god, this god, this god, which means it's, you know, it's doing this, 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 and this. This is a real problem. This design has not worked. because of the food crisis. And one of the reasons we have a food crisis is just travel times, I think. But check it out, we are getting bronze here now, so that's good. As long as these guys are continuing to get food and they're happy, then I'm happy too. And in fact, did this fill their house now? The residents have everything that they need. 20 occupants. Beautiful, they're living in luxury. So with both those houses done, and we've just prayed to Aphrodite, is there a chance that the Hall of Heroes is done? No, it still says we only have one company. This episode's getting too long! I think we just need to wait a few minutes, that's all. And the company should be filled. I mean, what can I do about this? They have food, they have food, they have food. There is food there now. Maybe we just needed to wait for the harvest to come in. These two granaries, they're saying accept, but why don't we say get on these? Maybe there is food for the people, but the problem is because we're not getting wheat. They're not going for it in prompt enough time. I mean, look at all these farms. There will be a harvest soon. Okay, I'm going to turn up the game speed here, because I'm pretty sure we're done with the quest. So look, so there's the Nemean games. They were rushing around. Aphrodite was there for a second. Argos needs wine. You need me to send wine. You don't need to know why we need it. No, I'm sorry, not for now. You might have been an ally, I don't know. So there we go, I'll turn it back down now. And let's see how the food situation is here now. Well, they've ran out again. And these guys have ran out of horses. Oh, but then those guys ran out of horses. Oh no! Oh! I think, yeah, Argos thinks less of me. Well, what do you want from me? So hold on, there's loads of horses here. How have they ran out of horses? No, they need more culture. And they're losing culture because they're losing employees. And they're losing employees because this isn't sturdy. But hold on, it might be. Let's speed it up here. So he gave me some money, thank you, because I was in debt apparently. So that whole district, so it evolved, and then it de-evolved.
Worship me, and I
and now
will
it's
prevent
evolved
predators
again
from
somewhat.
besmirching your city.
Oh, it's doing really well here. Oh, that was cool. This is like a time lapse. There you go. Your city is now worthy of Jason's presence. Nice. So look, we got these houses. Okay, let's turn the speed down in case this falls apart while I mouse over there. Where is he? Here. There we go. So the hero's all for Jason. Send for Jason. Jason is needed to do battle with Talos, with the Talos. So he's on his way here now. And we're done, basically. We just get to go watch him do the fight. And this is going to be oddly reminiscent of when Hercules did the fight for us. Because he's going to appear from the same place. Oh my god, look at all these people coming. Do we actually... we just might not have the food for these people, you know. That might really be what it is. Also, why am I in debt? Oh, because I'm buying... because of all my purchases, I suppose. I suppose. I mean, definitely, that's why. Definitely. But that's fine. So lots more wheat here. I mean, it's not going to make it worse by putting another farm down, is it? Can we get one on this side of the road? We can. See, interestingly, if you have just 2 bits of arable land, if you're really careful, you can clip it with the corner of one farm, and then the corner with a whole other farm, and have 2 fully operational farms. I don't think it changes the efficiency with which they grow based on how many squares underneath had whatever. Oh yeah, we can make cheese as well. We do have a little bit of cheese. We're mostly on a wheat-based diet here, it seems, but we can put some more dairies down. Mount Pelion needs wine. Do you know what? I have wine for you. You can have some wine. I'm going to stop saying no to everyone here. So we go. Put that down. And then we need some goats. You know, the other issue is fleece, by the way. I'm a little bit scared that we might end up running out of some of these other basic materials. You know what's going to be so nice here? We've nearly got 6,000 people and need a couple more employees. It's going to be so nice getting rid of that bang, bang, bang sound. Alright, where are you?
I
There you
am
are.
Jason of the Olympus, here to help you in any way I can.
So here's Jason.
A new city, a new home, and maybe a new job. Fortune is smiling upon me.
All right, good luck, hero the immigrant. But there's a real hero here.
I was telling the wife just the other day how great a city this is.
You did indeed. Well, welcome. You come live with me now. So he's going to go to his house, I think, first. Which is all the way... Well, he doesn't even care about the roads. So he went to his house. And now he's realised, oh, we have a job to do. The Pythian games conclude. He's sailing over. And I won't speed it up anymore. Oh, please kill this guy. Oh, is anyone like me been getting really aggravated by that sound? Destroy him.
Feel the pain as I rain blows on your brain.
Yeah, I know I keep clicking him and that might get a bit tedious. It's because I swear there used to be new dialogue.
You're going to need some help dealing with that.
Oh, well, I think there you go. He did have new dialogue. I think it's once he goes to his house and leaves, he's triggered into his, like, fight mode, and that's where he's got some new dialogue. But the monster itself doesn't ever really change. Look at this. Imagine being one of these guys.
I feel like someone has quarried everything out of my stomach, leaving a big empty pit behind.
Oh, God, that's a real sign that we've got food issues. Yeah, like, these people in the houses, they're off to do their jobs now, you know, so some of them are working all the way over here. What a life he's got, eh? He's got a long way to get back home every day. Yeah, imagine walking to work, you got these two titanic creatures fighting one another on the road as you're hungry and you're off to the quarry. There you go, he dies. Thank you very much, Jason. So Talos has been slain. Talos has crumpled into a heap of scrap metal. The threat is over. I should be able to get a little, you know, deposit of bronze there. So what's good now is our industrial district can work again. We have so much marble. I think definitely we're going to have to set up selling some of this.
Jason reduced Talos to a pile of scrap metal by removing the single nail that holds the bronze man's blood inside of him. During the dark of night, however, someone made off with Talos's carcass. Maybe it was a local sculptor looking for an extra supply of bronze. Then again, it could have been Hephaestus. Meanwhile, your stature has grown throughout Greece. Many cities call you friend, and even the great Minos of Knossos has declared himself your loyal subject. All of Greece talks of the beautiful robe and necklace of Harmonia that Cadmus has promised you, which are even now on the way to Thebes.
Brilliant. So yeah, we get the robe, the necklace, everything's all good. So I think the next one is the final mission, I think. There might be one more.
The situation at Mount Cithaeron has gotten out of control. Nearly all of Greece's supply of wine is hoarded there, and now strange things are happening around the city. There have been reports that the bodies of sheep, goats, and even people, gruesomely torn apart, have turned up nearby. The attacks seem much too vicious to be the work of a wandering pack of wolves or an angry wild bull. The frightening deaths have scared the people of Mount Pelion into hiding, and they have not had contact with anyone for some time. Adrastus of Argos has stopped trading, choosing not to risk the lives of his merchants for a few measly drachmas and supplies. The only solution to these problems is to invade Mount Cithaeron and see what is going on there for yourself.
So thorn in our side this whole time. Mount Cithaeron will now bend the knee. So we're going to learn about invasions next. We're going to build a third sanctuary. This looks really easy, this next one. It's funny, this episode took ages. Next one's probably going to go by in a flash. So yeah, we've already built a bunch of warriors and soldiers and things. But also the text here at the start, you can see, has changed a bit. It's now it's less story. It's a bit more, oh, okay, diplomacy is going to be different. Certain cities won't be available for trading, blah, 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 blah. So cool. Oh, peace and quiet once again. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Next time we'll clean up and we'll deal with some of this as Thebes continues to grow. This is either the last mission or there's one more.
Worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
And yeah, we'll see what we got. Look at this. The whole district's coming along really well now. I just got to sort out food. That is the only thing. So see you guys soon. Take care.
Off I go to thrill all of Greece with my emoting. I won the games! I'd like to thank my teachers at the drama school, the muses, and all the little people that made this possible.
How could this be? Second at the games? The contest must have been rigged. Sweet Melpomene. City hygiene is terrible, and a plague could soon erupt like the applause that erupts from me when I perform. I'm so hungry. I'm just a shadow of my former self. How could the best actor in all of Greece live in a city that is subservient to another? Can it be true? A subject rebelling against our city? The home of the greatest actor in Greece?